Hi, I'm Michele Weiner-Davis. I'm an author, marriage therapist, and I live in Boulder, Colorado. Are you worried sick? So the other day, I looked up the exact meaning of the word hypochondriac. Let me read it to you. It's defined as a person who is abnormally anxious about their health. That's me. I'm a hypochondriac. In fact, in the last few weeks, every cough, every minor headache, every ache in my calf, or bout of low energy has made me fairly convinced that I've contracted the virus. And once I convince myself of that, I start to envision how this insidious disease is going to instantly ravage my body. I start by picturing the virus. You know, the image that you see on television every 15 seconds, that's a spherical shape that has mushroom-like projections all over the place, and that it eventually travels into my lungs, finds a home, begins to multiply until I die. And you need to know that there's probably a nanosecond in between the time I cough and when I envision myself dying alone in the hospital, waving goodbye to my family on an iPad loaned to me by some very compassionate nurse by my bedside. And the irony of all of this is I'm the sort of person who never, ever gets sick. I can be around very ill people and leave unscathed. So why this over-the-top worry? Well, it's simple. This time it feels different. The ease with which this virus spreads seems unprecedented. Plus, I'm a boomer. In other words, I'm in the high-risk category. So every little physical anomaly gets put under a microscope and it's cause for concern. But the good news is that when I share my health obsession with other people, what I hear over and over and over again, thank you so much for saying that, because that's exactly what I've been thinking. I've been obsessed with worrying that I'm getting this virus. So apparently, it's not just me. We are a nation of hypochondriacs. And once I realize that everyone is nervous about getting sick, I figured out that my excessive worry is normal and not necessarily reflective of the fact that I'm sick. In fact, I'm probably okay. So here's my message for you. If you've been concerned about a minor cough, remember, please, it's spring. There are allergens in the air. And if a headache or fatigue has been worrying you, don't forget, we are so stressed. And stress has a funny way of wearing you out or even giving you a headache. Of course, don't overlook symptoms that are prolonged or worsening, but try not to sweat the small stuff. Anxiety about our health during this coronavirus period is completely normal. It's the new abnormal. Now, if I could just take my own advice.